carry now for David Montgomery. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Down, Murray. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
We own it. Boys. Jump. He's coming. Double up.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this will be caught by Mooney. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time Murray to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing. J.K. Scott in punt formation.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good.
The score, Cardinals 19, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run Montgomery, and unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pick. Up a 4.
Montgomery, the Bears ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Montgomery, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 42-yard attempt.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Bulls take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
27 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. To throw again. Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now they try the right side here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run the option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Murray on the keeper, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Bears 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to run again. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 88 yards. And the Cardinals add on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Full connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check, Mike 21.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Eddie Jackson
has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Forced out to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he gets it down to the 32.
He's tackled it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check light 54. Light 54. 19 light. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
First and 10.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards.
Today's final score, Cardinals 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, their good start continues as they get their